Skiv. Skiv. July the 10th, 2013. This is a group of Ike daughters. There's some 9 head of Chad's Cooper daughters. This is a Milam daughter. No, this is that 10Y heifer that I bought from Star G that was making bag. These heifers REI'd to Black Duke bull that I found some semen in the bar that no one seemed to know where it came from. There's this heifer here in the middle is the heifer that come from down in Texas from Star G. She's got some Uvalde Duke in her. She goes back to the 10 cow family of mine. Joe and Joy Resnicek had 2 females in their herd that went back to Buford of White cows that came from up here. This video was taken out at the Lau feed yards. Originally redesigned and laid out by Buddy Lau, who is now deceased. Lau families, this farm's been in their name since 1892. I was able to move my bulls in 2011 when the flood of 2011 ran us off the bottom. I made a phone call to Mrs. Bud Loud. Jenny has been so good. That night she said, just bring them on. The pens had been shut down for a couple of years and had grown up in weeds. But she had a hired man named Kenny Price, who was wonderful, has worked for the Laos for over 30 years. And it's been a great deal. The Lao house is in the background. This set of females will be sorted and culled, and probably everything that's AI'd in here will be retained and calved out. Cooper daughters in here are out of the 302 cow family. Chad has one fault of the 302s, especially out of the that go back to a bull called Montana that we have raised. They're a little later maturing. The females, though, will produce till they're 18, 19 years old, so you make it back on the back side. These heifers are getting all the silage, which has been a test project. The silage here is, there's some silage that Jenny thinks might be 15 years old. The crude protein on it is testing 5.4. Working with Purina and the guys at Ag Partners. Right now, we're this group of females are on a crystal lick tank. I have been supplementing them with a ration I've used a lot, half corn, whole corn, and 14% protein. I'm looking at now using the crystal lick, keeping a bale of rye forage hay out, and I've got another pen of yearling heifers that I'm using 35% product, forage hay, all the silage they can eat. I just want them to be content, be able to control my cost, raise the protein on the silage, get it up to maybe around a 10, and so I'll use the Crystal Lick tubs to do that, and maybe supplement with the 35%. These heifers have had about 2 pounds of the 20% distiller's cake. Through the winter, they've been running out on stalks, and I have a group of cows that are running in a timber pasture that I've now got on the new molasses lick tanks, forage hay, and I started them out on a Crystal Lick tank just to get them to know where the location of the treat was at, and I'm very satisfied with these females here tonight because, as you can tell, they've had the tank out for 24 hours. Prior to this, when I pulled down here, these cows would all be waiting, wanting me to feed them something, and tonight they're just doing a really good job of grazing and act like happy cows. And we'll get an update to this probably in another week and try to follow these cattle through the summer. And right now it looks like we could be 60 days away from stock fields, which would be wonderful. We've had probably 14 inches, 12 to 14 inches of rain since May 18th, and corn is getting real close to ready to tassel. Crop condition excellent, pasture condition excellent, just a great summer.